Just scorched that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
He makes the grab for the two. I don't know why you need to go for two there, but they do, and it's successful.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Price. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Harding. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air, it's Rose. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. UMass just trying to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Hood. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Plucks it out of the air. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights, it's good. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal.
They got him in the end zone for a safety, just an inexplicable lapse of judgment to go back into his own end zone.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field, they got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The UMass offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Rose. Makes the grab, it's Gibson. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They boot it away. He's got it. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Indiana sends the offense onto the field.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gets...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well, and they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. UMass will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one, and they're going to try it again. It's another fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free 1st down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say about it.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop it. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up, they'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback up high.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. I know when a guy's thrown 3 interceptions, it's not good, but everything hasn't been bad. They've moved the ball a little bit. They just keep self-destructing. Got it in the middle, it's Cooper. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking down the middle, and this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Indiana! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Rose. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Bringing the heat. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Some running backs just have a nose for the end zone. That guy did a great job there in the two-point play, running that one in.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Rose. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Indiana! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together, get some good mojo going.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UMass offense returns to the field. Wants to throw. It's Rose. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And this one will be stopped for no gain. UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch right at the 50. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. So much for putting your heels on the 10 and not going backwards. He didn't want to just let that go. He grabbed it and took it to the house.
And when you got that kind of ability, I will give you the green light.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Yeah, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same.
Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out.
Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.